Steph, high water and plenty of stalled out cars. Take a look. We, as you mentioned, are on Monroe Boulevard next to Hobby Airport. And as you can see, there are several cars stuck on medians right now. In fact, take a look at that lifted truck. I'm told the driver is actually still inside. And if you're wondering why his truck is slanted, well, I'm told that his left tire fell into a manhole. So he's kind of waiting it out and trying to get out as well. As you can see, I don't know if you guys can tell, there's someone walking in that area, but he's okay. But as you can imagine, it's a very scary situation. He hopped onto that median to avoid all this high water in this area. But again, guys, this flooding starts near Meldrum Lane and stretches at least a good 2 miles. And just in the last several minutes, we've seen a lot of cars braving the waters and driving through this flooded street, which I do not recommend at all, because simply all it takes is 3 to 4 inches of water to move your car and stall you out. And of course, it can become very dangerous. Now, we know that Ruben Galvan is also live in Southeast Houston. Ruben, what are you seeing this morning?
Well, good morning. It's a very busy morning. Good morning, Michelle, and good morning, Houston. Some roads that are blocked off throughout the Houston area. In fact, we're tracking the weather all throughout the morning right here on our weather tracker, and take a look for yourself. In fact, we're on I-45 northbound on the feeder, just right past the El Dorado Boulevard exit. Now, as you can see, officers have blocked off the feeder area, this road, 3 lanes right here from El Dorado Boulevard all the way to Clear Lake City Boulevard due to major flooding in the area. Now, the officer did tell me that these 3 lanes will be closed up until probably around daybreak, but folks are being rerouted this area to get back on the freeway if you're either going back north or southbound on 45. But we're gonna keep you updated all morning long right here on H-Town Rush. In the meantime, we're gonna send it back to you in the station. Doug, what do you have for us?
Hey there, Ruben. Yeah, I'm checking out the school district updates. This is something Cheetah was just talking about. Houston ISD giving us an update about 10 minutes ago saying all schools and district offices will operate under normal schedules today. You can see the tweet right now. They're saying no closures or delays for today, and all after-school activities and athletic events, however, are canceled. Also an update from Pearland ISD overnight. They're saying there is a fake message being circulated that school has been canceled. This is not a message from the district. They have sent out another tweet saying, yes, there will be classes today in Pearland. We'll update you as necessary. Of course, as we've been telling you, we have this list of closures on KHU.com and our mobile app. And lastly, let's talk about these power outages. I know some people probably watching us on their smartphones because the power is out at their house, especially up toward the Woodlands. I'm going to circle here. You can see there's a large cluster of power outages down towards Cypress and then just west Houston, just west of the loop. Right now, we have 2,600 customers with CenterPoint reported without electricity at this time. That's down from about 10,000 2 hours ago, so that certainly is a big improvement. I know Brandy's down in the studio also monitoring what's going on social media. Brandy.
Yeah, Doug, and the big conversation on there is really the timeline for Imelda. So let's go over this. The National Hurricane Center tweeted that it was monitoring a low pressure system at 7:25 yesterday morning, right? We'll flash forward a few hours, and this thing's now been dubbed a tropical depression. This was at 11:58. Not even an hour later, it got a name, Imelda, and an upgrade to a tropical storm. That was at 12:49. Nosana tweeted, no one, absolutely no one. Houston, we have a storm forming in 20 minutes and making landfall in 1 hour. And that's about what it did. But when it hit land, it weakened, got downgraded. So we're talking about a lifespan of about 6 hours. And the GIF reaction poured in, everything from the classic, boy, that escalated quickly, to folks whose heads were spinning. Yeah, a lot of us too, Penny. And Pam shared this. Did I miss it? The answer is no. This thing is still bringing a lot of rain, so it's always good to be prepared, right? I want to point out a couple of tools for you available via the web. First, FWS alerts. We've talked about these a lot. You can set bayou and rain alerts for your neighborhood, so you'll get a text notification when things get iffy. Of course, there's always Houston TransStar. You can check that to see if there are any high water spots. And if you want all of that in one place, we've got it on KHOU.com, or you can download our brand new mobile app, because as fast as this thing developed, you never really know what the next one is going to do. We also want to encourage you to send in your photos and videos of what it's like in your neighborhood, if you can do it safely. We got this video from Kelly in Galena Park. You can see that transformer glow in the distance. Just remember to share using the hashtag H10Rush. All right, 5:08, let's check in with Cheetah for a look at the latest conditions.
Brandy, it really is incredible to think we had a tropical storm make landfall yesterday at 1:30 in Freeport. And yes, we're talking and tracking really heavy rain across portions of Matagorda, Brazoria County. But the fact that our city is handling the rain that we have already seen from yesterday, even including Monday night, from a tropical storm, currently a tropical depression, is absolutely incredible. But take a look. This is the rain that I'm really focused in on, and this is going to be really the life-threatening flash flooding that we really didn't want to see. Now, the fact that it's hanging here right along the immediate coastal areas, we have a lot more land than concrete here in this specific area, and it's actually handling it. We're going to continue to monitor if these thunderstorms continue to linger. That's what we call training, and that's what could start to really impact that area. Now, in Tascasita to Eastgate, finally, that heavy swath of rain is finally moving eastward. This has been an area of concern. Otherwise, we've been tracking basically for the past 2 hours light to pockets of moderate rain. Let's put this in perspective. Tropical depression Imelda continues to move northward. It's moving slowly right now, north at 5 miles per hour, and it remains a tropical depression through this evening. Even as it weakens overnight, our rain chances remain in place through Friday. Day part planner, rain chances remain in place all throughout the day. So on average, another 2 to 4 inches of rain expected today. Isolated amounts could be upwards of 10. Well, when you see those big thunderstorms, the convective thunderstorms sitting in Matagorda County, you see how that's very possible and very capable here. 1 o'clock this afternoon, scattered activity, but notice how I dropped the rain chances. That's because even most model runs saying, hey, it's starting to back off just a bit, lingering towards the east as we head into Thursday. So we're not out of the woods yet. Even through Thursday afternoon, early evening, we'll still be tracking rain. Bottom line, don't let your guard down as far as the rain. Keep in mind, all freeways are open, operable this morning. We're going to continue to monitor this over the next 24, 36 hours. And then thankfully, Blake, as we head into the weekend, we're going to say goodbye to the majority of the rain, just a few light showers.